Hey, welcome back, guys. And we're gonna continue where we left off. And this is the Leet Code Top Interview 150. And these are just some of the things that you need to be prepared. If you wanna pass your interviews, you need to be prepared. You gotta know the ins and the outs of these problems. Now, last time we did number 88. And in today's one, we're gonna do the remove duplicates from an array, a list. And I believe this is number 80. This is number 80. And they say that it's medium. Yeah, okay. So they just want you to remove duplicates from a sorted array. And this is the second one. I guess there's a first question, and this is just a follow-up. So we are told, given an integer array nums sorted in increasing order, we just need to remove some duplicates. They want us to do it in place. They don't want us to make a new array. And at most, they want something to appear twice at most. And it is sorted, so the elements, they need to be the same because it's sorted. Okay, and they also want us to keep track of the elements that are still in the array that we didn't change. We gotta keep track of those. And they don't really care what we do after we remove those things. They don't really care about those. So we just want to keep track of how many things we're gonna remove, and we also should not make another array. We need to modify the original array in place. And this is just an illustration of how the code is gonna look like. Okay. So here we have 1 1 1 2 2 3. So at most they said that we need to have two numbers at most. So we need to remove one of the ones, and this is the final result. And also k is gonna reflect the final result. 1 2 3 4 5 numbers. Okay. Yeah. So let's get right into it. So first, we just need to have a base case, especially with functions. Whenever you're doing recursive functions, you gotta have a base case. Here it's not really recursive, but we still do need to check if we can do what we wanna do. So I just wanna check that we need to have at least three numbers in the list. So let's just check if the length of nums is less than 3. If it's less than 3, we want to immediately return. We just want to return the length of nums. And if not, so this is gonna be k. Remember, k is just the final length of the modified array. So I'm gonna keep track of the stuff that we're gonna be removed, that are gonna be removed. So removed numbers. Now I'm just gonna make a for loop. Linear nums. Yes, the reason I'm doing this len of nums on us2 is because we're gonna be comparing 3 items. So this is what we're gonna compare. If nums, this is the current index, is equal to nums, the next index plus 1, and also if it's equal to the third number, if it's equal to the third number. So if that's the case, we just want to remove one of the numbers, so we're gonna remove it. So I'm just gonna set the current index, it's gonna be equal to none, and I'm gonna add, so we just removed one of the numbers, so one of the removed numbers is gonna be plus or equal to 1. Okay, and that's pretty much it. This function will check and remove triple, like numbers that are more than twice, that appear more than twice. It's gonna check and remove numbers that appear more than twice. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead, and since we're gonna have some numbers that have been turned into nons, and that's not really gonna work whenever this code runs, because it's gonna assert that, first of all, if the expected nums is the right length, and also they also want to check the numbers. So none is not really a number, so we need to remove all the nons. So I'm gonna go ahead and move all the nons to the back of the array. There we have it. That's pretty much it. This is gonna check for any numbers that are appearing more than 3 times. Let me go full screen. So if a number appears more than 3 times, this is gonna check it, and it's gonna set one of these numbers to none, which is the current index. And this other for loop is just gonna move all the nons to the very end, of the. So this is gonna have a time complexity of, I believe, since it's like 2 nested for loops, so big O notation of it's gonna be big O n squared, I believe, n squared. Okay, now let me just get out of the full screen. I just went full screen twice. Okay, now I'm gonna run it. Okay, instead of let me see here, invalid syntax. Okay, what is this, number 15? Okay, I just put double. Okay, it's fine. Let's just run it again. Yeah, I also put the curly braces here. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, now it should be okay. I put curly braces instead of the normal braces. Okay, yeah, and then if we submit it, it got accepted, it passed. So that's um that's the solution to number 88, guys. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.